There's a story of two unlikely lovers who barely escape a terrible war. It is 1755. The French and their Indian allies are burning out American settlers who have been pushing into disputed territory along the Canadian frontier. A French soldier describes what happened to one American prisoner.
The Indians had burned an entire settlement of 55 families. One of the 10 prisoners was a young girl named Rachel, born in Virginia of poor parents. Rachel was made to run the gauntlet by the Indians when she reached the fort and almost lost an eye from the blow she suffered.
For the Indians, this was a merciless war for survival, but they let Rachel live.
It took her a month to recover. As she was lovely and sweet, she won without effort the heart of a Canadian who wished to make her his wife. The Indians answered, "We scorn the Frenchman who was cowardly enough to ally with his enemy."
The American girl and her Canadian lover could be killed if they remained here. So the French disguise them and send them on a desperate journey to Louisiana, 1,000 miles away.
Bonne chance et courage.
Their chances of survival are minimal. But the story ends with these unexpected words.
3 months later, news came of their safe arrival at New Orleans.
Two escape the war about to engulf the continent, but thousands of others won't. A war is coming that will change the world. It will be fought on every ocean on Earth, with the 5 greatest navies that ever set sail, and the largest armies in the history of mankind. The 7 Years' War will change the destiny of Canada. Large imperial armies will march on her soil, bombard her capital, and burn her villages and towns. Empires will fight each other for possession of the continent. Indian nations will go to war for their homelands. In 1 decade of destruction, the future of everyone on this continent will be transformed forever. The publisher of the Pennsylvania Gazette has a vision of North America's future. 1 language, 1 religion, 1 nation, English and Protestant. There are 1 million people in the American colonies, and Benjamin Franklin is convinced they will grow to dominate the continent.
The million doubling suppose, but once in 25 years will, in another century, be more than the people of England, and the greatest number of Englishmen will be on this side of the water.
British America is a ribbon of 14 prosperous colonies stretching from Halifax to Savannah. Its cities are thriving, its population steadily growing. There is only one direction to expand, over the mountains into the Indian homelands and the land claimed by the French as Canada. Thousands of settlers are streaming into the richest part of the interior, the Ohio Valley. Anger is spreading among the Indian nations.
We have great reason to believe you intend to drive us away and settle the country. Or else why do you come and fight in the land God has given us?
Their fears are well-founded. Benjamin Franklin's press is fueling the urge for expansion into the Ohio Valley. Everyone wants part of it. But in the summer of 1755, the American push is crushed by the Indians and the French. Benjamin Franklin sees no future for English America unless the French are eliminated.
The French will set the Indians to harass our frontiers, kill and scalp our people, and drive in the advanced settlers. And so, preventing our obtaining more subsistence by cultivating new lands, they discourage our marriages and keep our people from increasing. Thus, if the expression may be allowed, killing thousands of our children before they are born.
Canada, the center of everything that threatens American ambition. Just 65,000 people, but they control the interior through a vast system of Indian alliances. Franklin declares that the French must be driven out, now.
The safety and security of all the English colonies in North America, that is, their very being as colonies, make such measure absolutely necessary, and that without any loss of time.
The first victims are not even in Canada, but a peaceful population of French-speaking Acadians in Nova Scotia. The American colonists burn their settlements and ship thousands into exile. Massachusetts Governor William Shirley considers it just the first blow against Canada.
It is happy for us that we have now a fair opportunity offered of ridding the province of its dangerous neighbors. It would be wounding the serpent in the head.
Keep moving. Move along. This way.
The battle for the continent has begun. Acadia is burning. The Ohio Valley is a killing ground. But a greater war is brewing across the ocean. A war that will consume empires. A war that will settle the fate of North America.